for uniform?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm in the gas station bathroom right now, but I wanted to do an OOTD, so top and skirt are both Brandy Melville. I'm wearing my platform Converse. This necklace is from Portugal, this one's from Amazon. These rings are hard jewelry, and this ring is from a brand called Over the Spoon, which is run by SUNY Paltz students. I've been catching myself slipping into a depressive episode recently. I just feel like my life is in a transitionary period. Like, I have a lot of goals that I want to achieve this summer, if you haven't already watched my summer goals video, and I've been working on all of them, but because of that, my life's just felt bland. However, towards the end of this month, I'm scheduled to be celebrating my 6 months clean from any severe depressive episodes, so I really wanted to prevent it from developing any further. So I knew I needed to go somewhere, do something, but I'm a little bit limited just because I don't have my own car. I also don't want to spend a crazy ton of money, and I also really just wanted to go somewhere alone, and a lot of the other things that I could do would require me taking like a group of people, and I just really don't think that that would be beneficial to me right now. So I decided to come to New Paltz for a day because it's like a 3-hour commute from my house, which really isn't that bad. I just got here, just made it to campus, and it's almost 2. Also, I need to find a job for the school year. I have a job that I've applied to that I really want to get, but just in case that doesn't work out, I'm gonna take the opportunity while I'm here to go around and apply to some other places, just because I have a manager at my current job who always gets frustrated when people call and are like, oh, are you guys hiring? Because in his opinion, if you really want the job, you're gonna show up and make like a physical appearance. So I've taken that and just realized that if I really want to find a job, my best bet is to just be more impressionable than just like calling and faxing over an application. Plus, now that it's the summer, a lot of people are not here, they're all home, and it might be easier for me to find a job today than if I wait till the school year starts and people have already taken up a lot of the jobs. Other than that, on my itinerary for today, I just have thrifting, and there's a restaurant that I would like to go to that I've been to before. It's called The Parish. It's really good. And then there's one other place that I would like to stop by, but honestly, if there isn't this one person working there, then I don't really need to stop by there. So we'll see. Today's just a go with the flow kind of day. My bus doesn't leave till like 8:10, so I really have all day. A little nervous about my commute home just because I forgot pepper spray, and Port Authority, it's not that it's like the most dangerous place in the world, but it kind of gives you a sense of insecurity when you're traveling through it. That also could just be me because I'm a girl living in New York City where the crime rates are going up like rockets. I'm currently sitting in Parker Quad right next to the dorm hall that I lived in like a month and a half ago. It's kind of a bittersweet feeling. Time just flew this year. Like, I really don't even know how that was an entire year. Also, while I'm at that, I like came to this realization today, and I was just like, winter break is so long for no reason. Like, in Europe, winter breaks are literally like a week long, and then you go back to school. And you can argue that, yeah, like, that exhausts kids a little bit more, but like, think about it this way. We pay so much money in the States to go to college, especially go away for school, that it's just like, you want to get your money's worth. And then also, when we do go home for that month-long break, everybody does something. Kids either take a winter class or they go back to work. Like, you're not actually resting, you know? I'm also going to be eating my lunch/breakfast now, because I originally planned on eating breakfast at home and then eating this like a little bit later into the day, but then I woke up a little bit later than expected because I've been really struggling with my insomnia, and I went to sleep at like 3 or 4. My mom did come in and wake me up, but I like went back to sleep after. Like, she was talking to me and I was just like, no. I also forgot that they have orientations going on in the summer, so there's like orientation groups walking around, and it's kind of cute. You can see that they're all so excited. I'm like, that was me a year ago, but now I know what I'm doing here, which is cool. And they're also doing a lot of renovations. New Paltz low-key does a lot of renovations all year round, but I feel like now that it's the summer, they're trying to get as much done as possible before everyone comes back, so it's even more prevalent than usual. I can't wait to have a car and just be able to come and do this whenever I want, because like today's trip financially doesn't make sense just because I'm like spending so much money. And originally I was gonna like do a weekend thing and like sleep here and stuff, but then I was like, what am I gonna do alone? Like, you can't really go out anywhere because like, what if something happens to me? Then I'm screwed. So I decided to make it a one-day thing. And my lunch is consisting of a very bland cheese sandwich, a Chobani yogurt, this Kinder Bueno bar, a banana, oh, this entire package of these like mini cucumbers. I love these. They're like my favorite thing ever. And these Teddy Grahams. I've been craving these so much since yesterday, so I bought them while I was at work. And then a water. I had a green juice, but I drank it on the bus because I was feeling a little bit lightheaded since I hadn't eaten. I kind of want to see if there's any way that I can go into my suite for next year and like look around. I don't think they're gonna let me, but low-key, if I saw someone wandering around the building, maybe they'd let me in. I don't want to sound like a stalker, I just hate going into things unprepared, and it does bother me mildly that I'm just like gonna be going into the suite with not everything that we need, so there's gonna be like a week of time where we're kind of just like really unorganized and stuff. Leave every place you visit cleaner than you found it. I'm gonna walk to this section of the gunk that's behind Gage Hall and right next to the health center, and just do a little walk around, because honestly, once I leave campus, I don't plan on coming back here today. I just kind of like sat and did some quick math with how much time I have left, and I think everything else will just consume the rest of it, and then it also doesn't make sense for me to come back to campus and walk back to town to the bus stop, so just gonna see everything that I want to see while I'm here. This is what I was talking about. You guys have seen this if you've watched my campus tour. A lot of people just hang out here. Yesterday I was talking to a co-worker about my plans for today, and she was like, oh, that's so cool, like I wish I could do things alone. And I was like, well, why can't you? And she was like, oh, I just have such social anxiety. And that made me sad because I am a person who likes to spend a lot of time alone. I think being in your own company really solidifies you as a person and makes the people who you do let into your life so much more valuable. That's my dorm building for next year. There's no one there, so I'm not even gonna bother walking up the steps. It's called Shawangunk, and I'm gonna be living in a quad with 3 of my closest friends here. Please don't come stalk me. The trees that surround the academic strip really flourished, and it's a really pretty sight, so I wanted you guys to see. They usually don't look like this during the school year just because 1, it's colder, and 2, I definitely think like the amount of people that are around them has a lot to do with it. For those of you that don't know, New Paltz is a very gay town, and I've met some people that have come to this school not knowing that. In order to preserve the community, I would just like to say on behalf of everybody that if you're not cool with that, don't come here. Like, you will not fit in. Yes, I do believe that we should all respect each other's differing political beliefs. However, I also do believe that you can't choose to invalidate someone else's existence. That being said, I've decided to go thrift shopping first just because some businesses in New Paltz don't open till about 4. So I know that if I start going around and asking for applications now, there's gonna be some places that are closed. So I'd rather just wait a little bit. And I'm only really looking for one thing: low-rise jeans. Oh my god, you guys. So when I was in Italy, I came across this store that was like all Tibetan things, and then when I went back to actually like shop there and take my time, I literally couldn't find it for the life of me. But I just walked down Main Street. They opened a Tibetan store here, so I'm gonna step into there too. And for those that are coming here for school or to just live here, really take the time to explore the town and branch out past Main Street, because a lot of people think that New Paltz is very small, which it is. I mean, it's a small town, but there is a lot to do here if you look in the right places. We made it to Salvation. A miracle just happened. I tried on 3 pairs of jeans and 2 pairs fit, and I bought a pair. This never happens. I've thrifted at this exact thrift shop so many times, and I've left either empty-handed or with like a bag full of shirts. And I did for a second stray into the shirt aisle, and then I was like, no, I don't need more shirts. I also did ask if they were hiring. I've applied there before and didn't get a response, but the girl informed me why. She was like, yeah, we tend to not hire students because you would need to work 5 days a week between 25 to 27 hours. So although that's not helpful for right now, it's good to know for the future, because I do plan on spending like a summer here one day. Most likely the summer after junior year going into senior year. Ooh, the cops. I actually really like the cops in this town. I find that cops in small towns actually have good intentions, and they really just check in on you to make sure you're doing okay, whereas like in the city, we know what goes on in the city. I've collected a ton of applications, even though I really only want to work in food service, and I'm going to the parish right now. There's some kind of like bicycle race thing going on that I didn't know about, and there's bikers everywhere. Turns out that they're closed on Wednesdays, so I'm just gonna go to my backup place, even though I spend all of my time there. Okay, so I just finished eating. I had nachos. I wasn't that hungry. If I had gone to the parish, I would have gotten like a meal, because they have some really cool things on their menu, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling anything at Pigs. It's only like 6 right now. I'm just gonna go back to campus right now since I have so much time and literally lounge around, because one of the main reasons that I came here today was to relax, and I've been running around all day. Part of me wants to go and like get more job applications, but I need to like calm down. It's also a lot cooler now, which I think is nice. Oh, there's a deer. I don't know if I should like come close to it. Like, I might get scared. It's walking really slow. My contact fell out of my left eye. So basically I've been sampling different contact brands for a few weeks now, and all the other brands except for the one that I originally used fall out, and it's always my left eye. Like, I don't know if my left eye is just shaped differently or what, but it's so annoying. I'm also really happy about the fact that I don't have my bus to go back home till later. This is exactly what I needed to just sit on my ass and not do anything for 2 hours, because I don't always need to be doing something. Ooh, okay, I can show you guys what I bought. At the Tibetan store, I bought this pillowcase. I really want to make my room a lot cozier this year than last year, and I have this one pillowcase that's like cow print, and I just feel like it's really cute, but it's not my vibe anymore, so I can replace it with that. And then the jeans that I was talking about, they're basic low-rise jeans, but the pockets have this design, and I really want to find another pair of low-rise jeans that have like bedazzles. But what's cool about these is they have this sun, and I'm thinking about removing this embroidered thing, so I don't think it'd be too complicated. But yeah, they're super cute and they fit super nice, and I kind of wish that I'd stayed in Salvation a little bit longer and tried on more jeans. And in hindsight, I could have, but I didn't know that. Like, I really did think that I was gonna run out of time earlier today, so I was just speed running through everything. The pillowcase was 14 bucks and the jeans were $5.99. $5.99. Thrift. Also, thrifting is a skill. And my biggest piece of advice when it comes to thrifting is just like reserve a lot of time, because it's not something you can rush. Like, every size on every item fits differently, because you never really know how old they are and what like the standard of sizing was then. A quick trick though is you can take the waistband of jeans and wrap it around your neck, and they're supposed to meet like the two ends just right. If they don't, that means they're gonna be too small, and if they like cross, that means they're gonna be too big. So that saves you some time, but it's always best to try them on, just because it might fit, but it might not look good. It's also so calm out now. The second contact has just fallen out, and I thought this was gonna happen. I was like, maybe I should pack my glasses just in case, and then I didn't. I feel like I haven't even been here for that long, but I've literally been here for like 8 hours. It's currently 7:15. I am a little sad though, because the next time that I'm gonna be here is probably gonna be move-in day. I feel like I just came home and it's already July. I got distracted by a guy skateboarding. One of the things that I love about New Paltz is just how everybody's in their own world. There's no judgment, you just do your own thing, and yeah, it's so liberating. Okay guys, I made it home a little while ago. It's now 11:30. I'm exhausted, which is really good, because with my insomnia I haven't been able to sleep very well. And I actually think I'm gonna get like a full night of sleep today. I lost an earring somewhere on my commute home, which happens with these earrings because they don't clip very well. But I have some spares, so it's not a big deal. And there was a creepy guy in the train station. He was just like staring at me, but I like positioned myself in a way where I was staring right back at him, so I think he got uncomfortable. And then in the train there was a lot of people, so I was okay. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. As always, if you have any college related questions, I'm open to answering them at any time, even though I'm not on campus right now. Bye guys.